Well, hey there again, everybody. Now, looking at this map, it's much easier to see how all the layout is going to be. Now, please remember to leave a like and comment down below. And also, throughout this tutorial, I will be using the Modern HD texture pack on the PS4. If you do not have that texture pack, that's totally fine. Just try to use the same color blocks as I use throughout this tutorial. Alright, now let's go over this layout real quickly. So right here we have the main highway, okay? Then we have a side road here that's going up. Alright? Now, I do not have the full dimensions of this build, so please don't ask for that. I will be doing a full interior of this gas station, so that will be a plus. Now please remember, because I don't have the full dimensions of everything, you're gonna have to have a big area. It's gonna take up a very big area, as you see right here. It's a very big build in real life, so that's what I'm going for. So right here is going to be a entrance right here off the main highway. We have parking spaces here, alright, along the front as well. This rectangle here and this rectangle here is going to be gas pumps. This is going to be diesel, and this is going to be regular gas pumps. Now, for the ones that don't know what Buc-ees is, it's the America's largest gas station. Some of them have over 100 gas pumps throughout right here. So please do your research if you don't know what it is. Alright, so right here on this left side here is going to be the parking for 18-wheelers, buses, and things like that. Alright. Now, real quick, right here is going to be the actual gas station itself, okay? Right here. Here's more parking. And it's going to have a car wash back here. So right here's the car wash. Here's the entrance going into the car wash. Here's a back entrance going out to the main road, as you see here. Now, again, the car wash here, here's the exit coming out of the car wash into the parking lot. We'll also have another side entrance right here. So please remember, this is a big build. You're going to have a very big area for all of this to fit. Alright, now please remember, this build series is going to be for the Buc-ees, not for the main highway or the exits or anything like that. So just please remember that. You're going to have to build your roads right here, and I'll go over that in just a second really quickly. So please pay attention to that. Now, when we start doing the layout of this build, I'm going to be starting right here on this entrance. Where this white line is right here, going up into the parking lot, that's where I'll be starting at. So please pay close attention to where everything is on this layout. Right now, please remember that Buc-ees is always at a interstate exit. So I'm right here at my Cloverleaf interstate section here. And right off of here, the exit off the main highway strip, we have the entrance right here. So that's where mine is located on my map. So please remember that if you want yours realistic. Now right here is going to be where we're going to be starting this, as I showed you on the map. Now real quickly, I'll be showing you the road here. So as you see, we have a section here where vehicles can cross over and get in and out of the parking lot right here between the roads, the median right here. Alright. Now the road itself, as I always do, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, middle marker, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Very easy. Now, once you've got that, have your middle section here and then your other road here, okay? Now here in between, it doesn't really matter. I'm not really going to give you a number there. Just make sure that it's big enough like mine here is, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and start this. So looking at these white blocks right here, I have 5 going up. You see, I have 3 going up, 2, 1, 1, turn this way. 2, 3, 5, and then we're going to have this stretch here. Okay, now this is going to be a total of 30 blocks, and that's going to be counting this block here going on across to this very end block right here. Okay, 30 blocks. Now right here we're going to be looking at this black line right here. Alright, now as you see, this black line starts right here and it goes to right here. The length of that is 15 black blocks. Now as you do this layout, please use the same colors as I use. That way later on when we replace all of these, you'll have the right colors to match what I use. Alright, so you're going to have 15 blocks right there. Alright, that's just for the distance in between. Alright, now what we're going to do is do the same thing on this side right here. So again, once you've got your 15 there, and you can do a screenshot here if you need to. So again, this section right here is going to be 30 blocks, and then right over here you're just going to copy the same thing. Alright, simple enough. Now once you've got that, then now let's move along on this side and go on up. So as you see, I'm using, this is the sea lantern and this is the glowstone. I'll be switching back and forth just for different sections. So right here, as you see, we have 2 blocks of that glowstone. So looking at it like this, is 2, 1, 1, 2, and then 3, 5, 7, 2, 1, turn this way, 2. Alright, now we're going to stop right here. This 2 that we just did, we're going to stop right there because here we have a long way to go. So just stop on these 2 here. Now let's go back to here. You see where that black starts here on this 3 right here? That's what we're going to look at. Alright, so go up 2 blocks, again 2, 2, and then 2 singles. You're going to turn the other way, you're going to be 2, 2, and 3. Alright, and once you've got that with the black, then now let's go ahead and come right over here. Now we're going to count this block right here as being number 1, and we're going to have a long stretch, and we're going to have 120. Alright, 120 from end to end, and it will be right down here. So here to that end down there, 120 blocks. Alright, now as you see here, 19 parking spaces. So if I look down at it like this, right here will be 1 parking space, right here will be another parking space. So my parking space is going to be all 5 blocks apart, as you see right here, 5 blocks apart, and they're going to be 7 blocks long, so 7 blocks this way. So 5 by 7. So you're going to have 19 of these parking spaces. Alright, now when you get to this very end right here, remember this will be 120. You're going to count this block. You're going to count this one coming across. Total of 10 blocks to right here. So that's 10 blocks. Alright. Then you're going to have 2, 2, 1, 1. Turn this way, 2 and 2. Alright. Now, once you've got that, then you're going to have 9 blocks here going on across. Alright, now we're going to have a little curve here. So looking down at it, it's easy enough. 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. Turn this way. And this section will be 9 blocks. And then you're going to go up a block. And this section will be 15 blocks. Alright. Now once you get that 15, we're going to look at this black section right here. Alright. You see where it's placed? Right off of here like this. This black is going to be 7 blocks here. You're going to have a single block. Turn this way. 5 blocks. A single. And then again these 7 right here with the black. Alright. Now once you've got all of this, we're going to have some more parking spaces right here. Now right here, we're going to count this. And this is going to be 36 of this glowstone. So off of this black block, so this is being number 1, goes straight down to this corner here. Again, it will be 36. You can see how many parking spaces are going to be right there. 6 of them, as you see. Again, all of them is a 5x7. Now here, you see it's going to be 7 blocks, and we're going to be counting this one. Going across to the other end here will be 7 blocks. Alright, as you see, we're going to have 2 singles and then another long stretch. So this is going to be block number 1 going down. You're going to have a total of 48 blocks to right here. So again, that's 48 blocks there. Alright, now once you've got that, looking down right here at this back corner, you see you're going to have 2, 1, 1. You're going to turn this way, another 2. And again, a little stretch here, not too bad. So here, counting this is number 1. Going down 39 blocks to right here. Alright. And once you've got that section, you're going to have a nice little curve here again. You see the same as the other side. 2, 1, 1, 2. Alright. Now again, counting this, going down, this is going to be 15 blocks to here. Alright, so once you've got that 15, you're going to have the same little curve shape here. So as you see, again, 2, 1, 1, 2. Alright. Now here, another long stretch. This being block number 1. You're going to go straight down 151 blocks all the way down to right here. Alright, 151 blocks. Now this will be the very back of the gas station, as I showed on the map. Okay. Alright, now once you've got that, let's look at this black section here. Now this will be the electrical area. Looking straight down at it, as you see, 2, 1, 2. This section here, you're going to have 9 blocks. and then you're going to have this single, and then here, counting this one, going on across 20 blocks to here. Alright, so 20 across there, and in the same shape, you got this single here, and then here again you're going to have 9 blocks, and then here you're going to have 2, 1, and 2. Alright, now once you've got that, then now let's look at this here. So counting this, you're going to go on across. This is going to be 40 blocks until you get to right here. Alright, so 40 blocks of that. Alright, now this is going to be the back exit entrance area. Alright, you see it curves along here and it goes to the main highway in the back behind the car wash. We're going to look at this black section here. As you see, pause it here if you need to. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Real simple. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to do this section here going on across. Alright, so looking at this, counting that as being number 1, you're going to have a total of 15 blocks going across there. Alright, now right here in between this block here going on across to here is going to be a total of 13 blocks. So 13 blocks in between that. Alright, now just remember that and count this 13 across, and then when we get to it we will do this section here. Alright, now once you've got this 15 here, you're going to come down 7 blocks across, come down another 7, come down a 5, another 3, 3, and then 2 sets of 2. And then it's going to have these singles here. Counting this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, once you've got those 15, then you're going to have these two here. Two, 3, 3, 5, 7, 7. Alright, easy enough. Alright, so here we're going to have a long stretch. So counting this being number 1, you're going to go straight down. A total of 129 blocks is what I have. Alright, and it's going to be to right here. Alright, so once you got that long stretch there, looking down at these glowstone blocks, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now, as far as the actual road itself, I'm not doing a tutorial on. I've done plenty of tutorials on roads before. You can check them out down below in the description, or just do a screenshot of this. Alright? Okay. So, right here, we're going to have the same exact shape right? And this block here is going to line up with that block there, alright? Counting this as being number 1, you're going to go on across a total of 129 blocks again. And that will be to right here. And again, this will line straight up with this block, so it's the same distance. Now also, with this distance in between, is going to be 13 blocks still, okay? Alright, now here, this is going to be a 5, 5, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, and 2. So 4 2s. And then you're going to have these 5 single diagonals. You're going to turn this way. You have 4 sets of 2 again. You have 2 sets of 3. And 2 sets of 5. Then here is going to go into the parking lot. So here, you see this block is lined up with this one that we've already got. And it will go on across. This is going to be 20 blocks. Alright. Now, let me show you something. This section that you already got is going to be shorter than this section here. Okay? Remember, this section is 15 with this block. This section over here is going to be 20 blocks, so it's going to be 5 blocks longer. That's how it is in real life. Now, looking straight down at this, looking at the black, you see here, we got 3, 2, 2 singles, 2, and then 3. Alright, here we have 7, 3, 2, 1, 1. You're going to turn this way. 2, and then 3. Again, looking at those black blocks there. Alright, now once you've got that, then now we're going to look at this section right here. Okay, so counting this, going across, total of 10 blocks for this block right here. See, you got 2 different blocks right here. I'm using the glowstone and also the sea lantern right here. So I'll need you guys to pay attention to these blocks. And I'm changing blocks around because it's going to line up differently here. Okay? Now you'll see later on when we get to that. So off of this black here, the glowstone from here, going to do 10 blocks and it will go to here. Okay? And then go ahead and grab another block. This is the sea lantern. So off that glowstone here, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go across 7 blocks to here. Alright? So again, a total of 17 blocks there. Just make sure that you guys do 2 different blocks, and you'll see later on why. Now, this is going to be a 3-lane here. Okay? So off of here, it's going to be 5 blocks. So please, guys, please, please, please mark these out. 5 blocks. Grab a yellow block just mark it here. 5 more blocks. Yellow marker. And then 5 more blocks. Alright. That's going to be 3 lanes. Alright. Now, once you've got these 5 here, you see this going on across. We're going to wait on that. We're going to do the same thing as what we did over there. We're going to go along this way, come up this way, and then come back. Okay? So, once you've got this, remember this is 10 and this is 7. Looking down at it, we're changing up. We got the sea lanterns here. Got 5 blocks. 3, 3, 3. 2 2s. And then, as you see here, we're going to have some diagonals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 singles there. Alright, now turn this way. 2 sets of 2. 3 sets of 3. A 5. And then here we're going to have 7 to here. And again, we're going to change up on these blocks. You see here 2 different blocks. Sea lantern, glowstone. So again, we're going to change up. So here, going across 7 blocks to here. And again, you'll see why I'm doing that, because this will line up over there once we get over there. Alright, now switch back over to the glowstone. Off of that 7, you're going to have 28 of those blocks. So counting this one, 28 blocks to here. Alright. Now, you see we have this black section right here. It's going to start here and go along this way. And that black section is going to be 13 blocks long. Okay? Now here, the glowstone. Counting this as being 1. Going straight down. Total of 27 blocks to get to right here. Alright. Now, this is going to go into the car wash here, so you're going to have a little curve here. So you're going to have 5, 3, 2 sets of 2. You're going to turn. You're going to have 3 single diagonal. 2 sets of 2. 3. And a 5. Alright. Now here, I don't have a sign, but we'll count it real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 blocks of that. Alright. Now, off of this 9th block right here, you see this black block here. That is going to go across 9 blocks. So looking down at it like this, it's going to go across 9 blocks. So please, guys, mark that out. Back down here, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this goes into the car wash here. We'll get to that in a second. What we're going to do, you see we have this 5 right here. Take a black block and just place it here. To the right of that, you're going to have 2 blocks. It's going to go across a total of 15 with those black. And here, 2 blocks. Alright. Now, this block here. This will be 5 blocks like the other side over there. Okay? This block going across. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of those blocks. Alright, now, like I said, we'll get to that in a little bit. We're going to do this curve going on back. Alright? So off of that, you see, you have a 3, 2, 1, 1, turn, you have a 2, then you have a 5, you can go down here, a 5, 5, 5, 5, and another 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sets of 5 right there. Alright. Now you should get to this black section here. Now make sure that this black lines up with this black. Alright, that's very important. If yours don't line up, then you missed something somewhere. So make sure that lines up. So this going on across should line up with that side over there. And again, it's going to be, I believe I said 13. So let's see. Yep, 13 blocks. Alright. So this block here, again, should line up with that one. So this going on crossed. I have 28 blocks to here. Alright. Now, I'm going to take this block and mark it here. Now, you remember the other side where I told you that we had 2 different blocks. So this will line straight up with this block right here. With where we started that glowstone and we stopped with that sea lantern. So this block right here will line up with this block right here. Alright. Just trying to make sure that everything is perfect for you guys. Then you're going to have 5, 3, 2 sets of 2, and then here you're going to have 4 single diagonal. So here 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now we're going to turn this way. 2 2s, a 3, 5, and 10. Alright, and then you'll get to this black here. Wait on that black. Make sure where you got this 10 right here that this block lines up with this block. Okay? Also, make sure that right here, like what we done just a little bit ago, Well, you got this 10 of this block here, and then you have 7 of this block here. Alright? Make sure that this block here, where we got 10, that this lines up with this block. If it doesn't line up, then your curve is going to be off a little bit and not look correctly. Alright, now, before we start this black section, going on across, we got to make sure we got our lanes correct. So this yellow section here. Alright, now remember where you got these yellows marked out? Alright. What you're going to do, let's go to this first here. This one. Go across, total of 11 blocks to here. Okay? Now you're going to pay close attention to this because all these are going to be different from each other. Now this again, from here, going across 11 blocks to here. This is going to be 4 blocks. And then you're going to have another 4. And then you're going to have a 3, 2, 2, and 2. Alright? Once you've got those, then you're going to have this here, singles. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Now if you notice, in the middle of that 5 right there, I have this going on across here. Okay? You see there. Now, you're going to find that middle marker, that 5, those single diagonal here that we have. This middle one, you should have 4 of these blocks. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those 4 should be right there. Okay? Now, also make sure that this right here is going to be your middle block on these diagonals. So here you should have 1, 2, 3 on the left side, and right side also 1, 2, and 3. Okay? I'm just trying to make sure that you have everything correct. Alright. Now, let's continue with this yellow line here. So as you see, we're going to turn this way. And it's going to be 3 sets of 2s. So 2, 2, and 2. Here will be a 3 here. And then this will be a 4. Another 4. So 2 4s. And then here, going across, I don't have a number. And that is only because this is just going to go straight down. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Just do 15 for now, and we'll come back later on, okay? Now that very last 15, right here, the very last block, again 15, here you should have 5 blocks, okay? 5 blocks. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to this left side. Again, these are 5 blocks in between. Yellow, and then another 5 blocks in between. Okay? Now, this yellow line here, all lined up. Do you see here? 1 block from the edge there. So this will be 14. 1 less than that one. Then here, I'm going to have 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. So 3, 3, and then 4 sets of 2s. Alright, now you're going to have these 3 singles here. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Now you see this middle marker, again here, it's going to be in the middle of these 3. And this is going to be 4 across as well. Alright? And then on this side, should be 4 blocks when we get to that section there. Alright. Now, from this 3 here, turn this way, you have 2, 2, 2, and 2. So 4 sets of 2 again. And then a 3, 3. And then here, does not line up to there. But this going across is going to be 10 blocks. Remember that one was 11. This is going to be 10 to here. Alright, now we've got this here. And then we got it going right there, stopping at the car wash. Now, right here, we're going to do this black section here. Now this black section, as you see, you have 3, 2, 1, 1. Turn this way. 2, 3, and then 5. So 5 of that black. Alright, now we're going to switch up on these blocks again. Glowstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blocks there. You see, goes in 3, 2, and then 3 singles. Turn this way, you got 2 blocks there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Right? Now, going on across this way, you're going to count this as being number 1. Going on across a total of 31 blocks to right here. You see there'll be 5 parking spaces. Right, now, right here will be the office for the car wash, and we'll get to that. So right off of here, where we got these blocks that we just did, I'm not going to keep these blocks as the sidewalk. I'm just placing this here so it's easier to count. So these blocks right here, go ahead and place something down so you know what the sidewalk's going to be. They're easy enough. Go ahead and pause the count. Alright, now here, you see where they're going to be at. And then this is going to be a 7 by 13 for the car wash office. So you can pause and count right there. Alright. Here will be another entrance exit for the car wash. Again, the sidewalk going on down. And we'll get those numbers later. Just mark it here somewhere. Alright. Now, right here, from this 31 blocks, we're going to go this way. Counting this, we're going to have a total of 68 blocks to this corner right there. Alright, once you've got that stretch of 68, then it's going to go into the exit of the car wash. So 2, 1, 1, 2. Alright, now here again is the sidewalk, 2 blocks wide. See, it goes right here. It's gonna go straight down to there, and if you want to, pause and count where it ends up at right there. Alright. Now, right here, off this 2, we're going to count this, going across 13 blocks to here. Alright. Now, looking at these black blocks, you have 9 blocks in between for the exit. With those black right there. Alright. Now here, remember, 13 blocks. You got 5. 2 sets of 3. A 2. 2 singles. Turn it this way. A 2. A 3. And then again, we're going to change up on these blocks. But I have these 3 blocks. And then I have these, which is going to be 5 going across to here. Again, this will be the exit of the car wash. So this black should come out 2 blocks here, go on across 2 blocks here. Alright. Now, looking at this rectangle right here. Again, the car wash. That is going to be 64 blocks long. So from this corner all the way down to this corner, 64 blocks long. Alright. Now, on this side right over here, you see we have the sidewalk. You see where it's at? You pause and count right there. You see where it ends up at right here. Alright. Now right over here, again, this is the exit of the car wash. These 2 at the end. This block. Going across. 1, 2, 3, 4, and again 5. This block should line up with this block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can have another 5. And then a 3. A 2. 2 singles. You're going to turn it this way. And as you see, you're going to have 3 sets of 2s. 1, 2, 3. 3 sets of 2s there. A 3, 3, and 3. So 3 sets of 3s. A 5. And then here, going on across, a total of 15 blocks to here. Alright, now this block should end up in line with this block. Two, 1, 1, 2. Then here, 10 blocks from here, going across to here. Alright. And then we have this going out to the highway here. So this is the same shape, 2, 1, 1, 2. Alright. Now here, being number 1, 53 blocks. 53 to here. Now, like I said earlier, this is not a road tutorial, so all of this I'm leaving out. You can pause and count and look at it right here. Alright. Now right here is going to be the same, so line everything up. So this here is going to line up to here. It's going to go straight down. 53 blocks. Again, lines straight up with that one. Now in between this, going to be 13 blocks. In between that. Alright. Here again, 2, 1, 1, 2. And then we'll have a stretch here. This area here is going to be for the 18-wheelers and buses, the big vehicle parking. So here, counting this number 1, going on down. 102 to right here at the end. Alright. Looking down, pause and count. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Simple enough. Here's another stretch. This is being 1 all the way down. Total of 107 blocks to get to here. Alright, that long stretch, 107. You'll get to this black section here. Alright, now this black section, as you see, 2, 1, 2. And then we got this section here going across, this being number 1, 12, 27 blocks to right here. Alright, so once you've got that, you can pause and count right here. 3, 1, 2. Got these going across, and then 2, 1, 2. Alright, now this, I don't see a sign on it, but this will line up with that one, and this will line up with that one, so it's the same. This is the same also, 2, 1, 2. Alright. Now once you've got that, let's do the stretch here. Counting this as being number 1. Total of 265 blocks. And that will be to right here. 265 blocks. Alright, now once you've got that long stretch, then you're going to end up coming to here at the entrance where we first started off at. Now, if you need to, you can pause it here and count your blocks. This section right here is going to be the same thing on the other side where we already got. So everything is very simple to do there. Now please remember, this video is for the layout on the outside, the outline. Now the next video, I will be doing the layout for everything that's inside of the outline, like these parking spaces, the actual gas station itself, where the pumps are going to be, more parking on that side, and much more. So please stay tuned. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.